engineering music or just something that really is involved in music because I feel like that's where my heart really is. So.
That's where your heart's at, yeah.
And you don't ever have to stop singing. I
know, seriously.
Well, how often do you practice? Like, how often are you in the studio or just practicing?
If you were talking to my family, they'd say I'd be constantly practicing just because I sing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But truly practicing, like going up in my room and working and playing on my piano would probably be about an hour a day.
Mm-hmm.
Dedication right there.
Seriously.
Yeah. Do your friends, are they supportive? Do they understand? Or are they like, would you just go to the movies with us? What are you doing?
Well, most of my friends are actually in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
so they totally get it. And then my friends that are outside, they get it too. Maybe not as much as the girls in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
but they understand that this is my first priority, and if they are not good with that, then they can leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is where I'm going to go.
This is your first love.
And if I have free time, sure, I'll go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't, then sorry.
They just
You're
got to
gonna
get
go
with
without me.
it.
Seriously.
Get with the picture, man.
Exactly. Get with the picture.
Well, good. Now, are you going to continue to teach and perform? I mean, you're doing what you love already, right?
Oh, yes, exactly. I mean, my goal, we're in the process of actually getting a retail space. Right now, actually, the entire studio is based in our home.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 teachers, and we literally opened a year ago. We have 76 kids. So
Wow.
it's growing at a really insane pace, to say the least.
Sure.
But, my passion's really in both. And so, obviously, I'm recording my second album, which is going to be called Honey Maid. And the biggest thing for me is, I feel like because I'm pursuing my relationship with music and recording and songwriting and just really diving into it, it really inspires them to do the same thing instead of, just giving up and being like, okay, well, since I'm teaching, this is what I'm going to focus on. They can see that as a leader that they can do both, really, in reality. You don't just have to focus on one or the other, whereas a lot of people, they dive into teaching, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what they choose to do. But for me, I'm one of those people that I have to have motivation to be able to get to what I want to do. And I can't see myself not doing both together, in all honesty, so...
Yeah, I like you. When you can do it all, you might as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the way it is.
I mean, I can tell you're happy in life because when people are happy in life, they make other people happy when they talk about
She's
how
just
happy they
beaming.
are.
She's beaming.
Well, thank you.
She's good. So I'm going to ask you a really important question.
Okay.
All right? Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you want to take a deep breath?
Pumped.
Take a deep breath. Okay.
hit me.
If you could have any superhero power, what would it be? And I ask everybody that's on the show this
Okay.
for the first time.
This
It's a tough one, huh?
probably be invisibility. No, wings. I'd want wings.
Wings?
I'd want wings.
You want wings.
I
That's
just
pretty
think-
specific because most people just say fly, but you want wings.
No, I want wings.
Okay.
Like I want the full effect.
So you want like feathers.
Like
Yes.
Red Bull,
Okay.
I want big white wings.
That's kind of cool.
I know.
Would you be able to fly too, or just want wings?
Okay, if you have
No,
wings,
it
you
would
can fly,
come
right?
I don't know.
Right?
I would want
Tell
the
a turkey
wings that
that,
can
huh?
fly.
Yeah.
And then I'd want them to be able to retract as well. So
Gotcha.
They would go
So you can
with
hide
mine.
'em.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
people you didn't want to know about it, like, because people would come up to you and they'd be like, "Oh, you've got wings? I want wings."
Yeah.
And they would like try
if
to
they
steal your
retract
wings.
and like somebody makes me mad and I just want to walk away, but I can't. I'll just like
You just fly
full
away.
effect,
Yeah.
like fall out and fly. And
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Don't never mess with me again.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
seriously.
So what about you, Brittnee?
Well, I mean, I'd have to agree with Mekayla, but mine's a little bit more specific.
Okay.
I definitely think I would love to have flying powers, but I would like to have supersonic flying powers because then I
Supersonic.
could, bust through sound barriers and
so you thought
get
this
from
through.
Dallas to Nashville in
Right.
like 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah, you don't want to be able to. You don't want to like fly at just like a steady pace, like a jog.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
also at the same time, I think it'd be super cool to be able to like break through the atmosphere, and
Yeah.
whenever you need that mental break, and you can just get
Yeah.
up and on the moon and look down at the Earth and realize that your problems really aren't
That's
that
true,
big. So
yeah.
when you put things into perspective, it really changes the way that you think. So
She's really thought this through.
supersonic flying speed. There you go.
That's pretty good.
Atmosphere break.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 minutes. You got 5 minutes with somebody. You can sit down, have a coffee with them, milkshake, whatever you want. This person could be living. This person could be dead. Who would it be? 5 minutes.
Probably Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn.
Honestly,
That is a good choice.
I think she's really inspirational. I mean, she was a full-figured woman, and she was today one of the most beautiful women.
She's
in the
very
world.
beautiful.
And I just think that with being full-figured and still a very big icon, she's got to have to deal with some stuff. And I just like to talk about her, how she dealt with it. I think that would be a really good lesson to learn. So that's probably who I'd sit down with.
She's beautiful
I
inside
mean,
and out. She's a very
everybody
classy
was in
woman.
love with her.
I know.
Everybody was totally in love with her. Yeah.
Loved her hair,
Good
too.
choice. Good choice.
Thanks.
Would you do the little mole? Like,
No, I think I'd pass out on the mole.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
But
maybe.
please. Would you do your hair like her?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Goodness, that I would rock that.
You should think about the mole too.
I'll consider it.
When she does her photo shoot, when we get back to Dallas, we're going with this really cool like retro-y feels. I have a feeling we're gonna do some Marilyn Monroe
might do some
kind of
Marilyn.
infused
Heck yeah!
Do some mole for me,
kind
like
of
just
stuff. So
yeah.
I'll draw it on, take a picture.
Draw it on.
she'll
This
she'll
is
selfie
really
it
my
to you,
mole.
Yeah, there we
so-
go.
and
The red
Instagram it.
lipstick.
This is
You
for
gotta do
Chris.
that.
Exactly that. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, who would you sit down and have a cup of coffee with?
In all honesty, this is going to sound really off the beaten path, but I would love to sit down with Stephen Sondheim, which is a Broadway composer, just because I think he's a genius in his writing technique and writing skills. He's very good at being a storyteller. And at the same time, like, he communicates exactly what he wants to say with so much passion and determination that I think I can learn so much about songwriting and composing from him. I feel like that's, while I, like to act in the producer role and figure out, what's really cool here and what's really cool there, like, I think it would be super cool to be able to just sit down and compose a symphony
Yeah,
or
right?
a Broadway musical or whatever it is. And he's so diverse in his talent that I don't know.
It would be
I think
exciting.
Super cool,
Yeah.
So.
I'm freaking out just
And
thinking about it.
And in honesty, my roots, started with country, and then I did a lot of Broadway and theatrical productions, and I really have grown a love for all different types of genres, and so I don't know, he seems cool to me.
That is so cool.
Now you have a theatrical background too, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've
okay.
done 25 shows and musicals, so.
Like we're at just community stuff, or
Yeah, community,
professionally,
high
or what?
school. I honestly had a theater teacher in high school that wasn't very nice to me, and so put me down a lot and just told me I wasn't very talented. And so when I was in college, I did some theater productions and finally got a really good lead role. And at that point, my whole goal was to really get that role of being, a lead actress.
character,
And so
yeah.
once I did that, I was like, as much as I love this, it's really not my passion. And so I felt like I had proved her that I was a good actress. And
Hey,
at
look,
that, I was
I've got
done.
a lead role. What now?
So,
Yeah.
exactly.
Did you do this with your hands? Were you like,
It was,
got a lead role.
It was pretty funny because
What you gonna do?
in high school, I was a part of the more advanced theater group, and so, which I personally think is really ironic. But we went back and had a reunion and everything, and she was like, "So, I guess you actually got a little bit more talented." And I was like, "Wow!"
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
But it was
Wow.
the greatest feeling in the world because a couple of my songs on my first album, Secret Identity, which you can also find on iTunes, was inspired by her. So it was pretty.
Does she know that?
It was a pretty awesome. Oh, I've
Now
talked
she
about her
does.
in a lot of interviews. So, but it was pretty awesome to be able to give her a CD and be like, "Oh yeah, that's right." So,
That's okay. Okay, Disney princess. What's your favorite song? Disney song.
Let it go.
If you let it go.
Let it go.
All right, can you sing some?
Frozen.
You know, sing some of
Sing
it.
it, sing it, sing it. Yes.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Hold on.
I
I'm
didn't warn
excited
you.
for
I didn't
this.
warn you about this
No,
one.
you didn't.
I didn't.
I'm trying to.
the snow glows white.
Okay. I don't know if I can sing it. It's just my
You got it.
favorite
You got
one.
this. It's just worldwide. Come on, we got it.
Bruh.
Ready?
You just keep reminding her that it's worldwide.
The snow glows white on the mountains tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried.
Good.
Yeah, that's like a bows.
Yeah.
It's like,
I forgot. I forgot the lyrics halfway through. I was like,
You sang more than I thought you were going to. That was good.
Whoa.
That was good. I got to put you on the spot too, Brittnee.
Oh man,
I know.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
So y'all
when
got to be
I was,
prepared for this.
Yeah, I know, right?
be prepared.
watch.
Be prepared.
When I grew up, that was really all I watched was Disney, and so even when I got married, me and my husband went to Disney World for our honeymoon. So I'm definitely a Disney nerd at heart, but. It's hard. It's really hard to decide. I think probably my favorite Disney princess would be Belle. I really feel like I
can
can
see you
relate to
liking
her.
Belle. Yeah.
Just being from, just having those country roots in terms of just being small and then just being curious and getting stuck in a castle with all these really strange animated creatures.
So you've been there.
Oh yeah. I guess in reality, my studio girls are very animated like them.
So they're your candles and your teapots.
Yes, exactly. So I've probably
They're doing the
connect
teapots
with
and the
Belle,
candles.
so. But yeah, my favorite song is the one that's called Something More. That's within Beauty and the Beast. So
you're gonna sing it, right?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually used to be a Radio Disney kid, and I was on the radio for.
Were you really?
Oh yeah, for Radio Disney in Dallas. So I used to
Very
voice
nice.
a lot of the characters.
That's great.
So I'm gonna bust out my Belle voice. Hope
All right.
Hope you don't mind. So here we go.
She's a pro at this.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear and so unsure. I guess that's why I didn't see it there before.
Wow.
That was so cool.
You really
I should've
busted
closed
out
my
that
eyes.
voice. I was like,
I should have closed. If I'd have closed my eyes, I would
I
have
would have
seen her.
seen
Yeah.
Belle.
Yeah,
That was
that's
great.
Thanks.
I love
That's so
that.
fun.
Yeah, I love busting out my character voices. I don't get to do it very often.
It's like, yeah, he asked that question. Yeah, I'm gonna nail it.
I love it.
It's gonna nail it. All right,
My
so
mom was choosing one, so.
so if people want to find you online, what do they do? Where do they go?
You can search up Mekayla Mateer on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube.
Hey, we're Twitter buddies for life now, right?
Twitter.
Absolutely.
All right, we got it. Spell your name.
Okay.
Make sure nobody hears you whisper. Because the microphone does not pick up that.
Boy,
You know?
Mekayla, and then Mateer is Mateer.
I thought you were gonna say MC Hammer. I really did.
Yeah,
Oh no, my kids in English
Hammer
call
time.
me MC Kayla. Like that's my rapper.
That's kinda
name.
cool.
You can't touch this.
yeah.
Seriously?
So okay, so they're going to be able to buy a song within a couple of months.
Yes.
So we'll be looking for that, and you give me the heads up when that comes out because I want to know.
Absolutely.
All right, Twitter buddies for life. Okay.
Got
All right.
you.
And Brittnee, where do they find you?
Well, I'm sure you can type my name into Google and pull up, 500,000 pages. Unfortunately,
Thank you, Google.
I actually used to design websites, and I'm a social media nerd. So there's a lot of pages on me.
So you've done everything.
Yeah, exactly. But the correct spelling of my name is Brittnee. Belt. Now, granted, if you spell my name wrong, you're still going to pull up everything on me because that's just the way it is.
That's just how it happens.
Exactly, but you can find my first album. The first single that I did was Secret Identity, which was in a movie called Minor Details.
Cool.
And then my album is called Elemental Me. There's a lot of really cool, funky pop songs on there. And then the second album that I'm working on will probably be released in August or September. I'd like to record a couple more songs, so if I'm able to get that done, then, that's kind of the release date is probably around September. So, but you can find me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of those fun little social media profiles by just typing my name in.
Well, cool. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
guys are
You're
so
welcome.
Yeah, for
Thank
coming
you
out.
so much for having us.
And you're going to come back on a little bit later. We're going to talk about Pink Couch. I almost said
and
Peach
we're also
Couch.
going to talk about our
Peach
tour
Couch.
that we're doing. So
Sweet.
it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
So
Now,
make
what's
sure you
the
tune
name of the
back
tour?
in.
I'm not going to ask you anything else. What's
The
the name?
tour is called the Brave Tour.
The Brave Tour. That's what I thought. Okay. So we'll talk about the Brave Tour in just a little while then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sweet. You want to take us out first?
I want to take us out.
Okay,
Did
go
I
ahead.
bust your drums?
Yeah, you got to warn me about that stuff.
Can't do that.
That's okay.
All right. Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. And until we broadcast again, please remember this. Life is good, and we are gone.